we probably need to refamiliarize ourselves with what is actually going on here, with it having been 3 weeks ago, because we didn't start out that great. We got 31 games in to the season here, and we're under 500. That's not where we want to be. That's worse than where I was with the White Sox, and that's the White Sox. 15 and 16, only 2 games back, so we've kind of been fortunate with how the rest of the division's been playing. And I don't remember who, if anybody, has been having a good year. I guess Seiya Suzuki's been doing pretty good, 339 average. We've got 10 home runs from Patrick Wisdom. We've got, okay, that's pretty solid average out of Michael Bush. I guess I kind of skipped over Nico Horner too. Some decent seasons so far. I guess a better way to do this would be to actually go into here and look at the stats this way. A couple of our bench guys doing pretty good when they get a chance, it looks like. How about home runs? Who's hitting home runs for us? Wisdom and Morel seems about right. Bellinger he hasn't really been doing that great, actually, it looks like. What about pitching? What are we missing out on pitching? Let's go to starters first here. We've got most of our pitchers are doing solid, except for Javier Assad here. He's a little worse than you'd want to see. It's probably the 60 stamina. I just remembered one of the things I did want to bring up at the beginning was I don't know if it looks like it, but my face might look a little red right now. And I was out in the sun today. I was playing some golf, so being as pale as I am and getting out into the sun, not a good recipe for keeping your skin that pale. So I don't know if it's even noticeable. I guess maybe I shouldn't have even brought attention to it. We did also, that was another thing. We made our first trade in the last episode. We got Danny Coulomb. He's like one of our only lefties. I think Drew Smiley's the only other one, but he's not great. So yeah, that was a big trade. We've got Adbert Alzolay as the closer. Oh, Mark Leiter. I forgot about that too. Mark Leiter Jr. is like the messiah of this team right now. He came in every single game he came into. It felt like he shut him down. All right, I'm kind of refamiliarizing myself here with where things stand. I really wish I didn't wait 3 weeks basically to pick up where I left off after episode 1. I kept saying I want streaming to be a more regular thing to my content this year, and now I'm just neglecting streaming. And honestly, with where I want to be streaming wise, like I want streaming, I still want it to be a main thing. So I think maybe what I'm going to have to do is kind of like prioritize hopping on some live streaming a little bit more regularly. Like that's just going to have to be the priority, because I like this. I like reading chat. Nobody's saying anything yet, but once we do, I'll read it, and I'm looking forward to it. So what do we have going on here then? Okay, that's what it was. We just got a fast track, and it was with Cam Sanders. Okay, the message is gone. Say something again, because I wanted to ask you how to pronounce your name here. Is it Toxic Layer, just without the O? Do I say Toxic Layer, or is there something else I should say? Because you're always commenting on my videos, and I've never really known how to actually like say your name. Toxic Layer, perfect. All right, so now that we've got that squared away and taken care of, where do we leave off here? We have a fast track with a new starting pitcher, and this is the only way we can look at our rosters here, our full rosters. So who are we fast tracking here? It was Cam Sanders. He's got a 5-pitch mix. He's got solid enough stamina. He's not doing great in AAA this year, but we can change that. Doesn't really matter that he's 27. Doesn't really matter that he's a D potential, because fast tracks can change that very quick. He might even go all the way up to a B. Like, good fast track here on the mound, good game in the minors. We could turn him into a 70 overall, maybe even B potential. Get the chance to call him up. Get him another 6 overall boost. And yeah, honestly, he could then easily become a starting pitcher. He'd be better than all three of these dudes. It'd probably be smart to move Assad to the bullpen with his only 60 stamina. That might be why his ERA is as high as it is his stamina is pretty low. So I think we're ready here. Are you guys ready? Are we ready to get into the game today? I think I'm ready here. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Minor league action here. The Iowa Cubs and Cam Sanders on the mound, taking on, what is this, the Nationals farm team? I would assume. I guess I shouldn't assume that. The jerseys on the player cards don't always match up. All right. I also want to make sure, is the game loud enough? Is the music too loud? Am I too loud? Because I don't know. I feel like there was something where I went back and watched a little bit of last episode. Oh, you know what it was? You know what it was? That was no, it's a pitching moment. But I went back and I was watching a little bit of my stream after I was done last time, just to, make sure everything was looking the way I wanted it to look. And near the beginning of the episode, I turned the music off so we could watch that little intro video, and then I just never turned it back on. I just forgot to. So the whole time we were just sitting there in silence, and all you were hearing was my voice. I feel like we need a little bit of music going in the background. All right, but here we go. Cade Horton. No, that's not Cade Horton. What am I talking about? Cade Horton's the one we probably wanted to see, but he's not on the 40-man roster, so we can't have him. So what's this guy's name? It was Cam Sanders. See, now you guys are going to get to see the entirety of a pitching player lot game. Usually when it's in a video, I'm able to cut it down to like probably 5-ish minutes. But these take a while. These can take a long time for that exact reason. Sometimes these hitters are very patient. And there we go. Perfect dot up and away. That's a good way to start. Remember, all we need to do here is have a solid outing on the mound with this guy, and that's going to help. It's all good, Toxic. Yeah, just sit back and enjoy the stream, whatever you got to do. I mean, I always enjoy it when people are, active and leaving some comments in the chat, but whatever we want to do here. And that looks like it's going to get us through the first inning. That was a quick first inning. 6 pitches to get the first batter and then a couple rollovers on the two-seam. I like it. Is that Votto? Oh, you know what? I just realized I was confused. Okay. We have the wrong jerseys on. This has happened to me before. I think it happened in my White Sox March to October. The other team is just wearing the home or the road jerseys. Yeah, why would the other team be wearing our road jerseys? That's quite the glitch. So wait, if this is Votto, then that would make this the Blue Jays team? The Blue Jays farm team? So the jersey was wrong on their starting pitcher. It's not the Nationals farm team. Oh, we always love the MLB The Show glitches. There's been a bug for years now that I've never seen anybody else notice or talk about, but I always notice it. I don't know, I think it's only in Diamond Dynasty. But if you go to your statistics screen in Diamond Dynasty on your hitters, there's like the stat wheel up in the top right, or the attribute wheel, I guess I should say, in the top right. And for maybe 4 years now, it's been bugged so that every single, or each contact attribute is the same. I think it defaults to like the contact against righties. So if you look at that screen, everybody's contact rating will be identical both ways. And I know it's not a big glitch, it's not a big bug or anything. It's just kind of funny how like that's been in the game, and I've noticed it for, I mean, we're talking 4 or 5 years now.
Gets a piece, stays alive.
Okay, this inning is not going as easily as the last one. We did get Votto striking out, but these are a couple longer at bats here, and he's still going to foul it off. This is what I'm talking about. All this stuff in a normal March to October episode, you're not seeing it. I would be cutting to that pitch, getting the result. I might not even show that one because that was just a routine play. But you get to see the whole thing here.
Now the left fielder, Alan Roden, and he has struggled this year. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down and
Is that Jorge Alfaro behind the dish? I feel like he looks familiar. I gotta find out here. You know what? This is probably better. It is Jorge Alfaro. So we have Jorge Alfaro in our system, and I didn't realize that. Ooh, there we go. That's a nice punch out on that change. This is a good start here. We've got the lead. We've got 2 scoreless, 2 hitless innings so far. We don't even need to have like an amazing game on the mound. You got the whole 1, 2, 3 plus system for player locks, but when it comes to fast tracks, it's just a 1 plus. Like it's either a nothing or a 1 plus. So we only have to play at like a 1 star, 1 plus level. So I'm thinking that's like 5 innings, less than maybe 3 runs allowed at most, or at least, I guess. And we don't even care. I mean, it'd be nice to win, but I don't even think that really matters. We don't care about our minor league record, and I think the momentum you get is only based on how you play.
here's the third baseman, Miguel Giraldo. Foul ball there.
I also remember there's like a little reaction button, and I left it on, that little heart icon. At least for me, it's right in the middle of the chat. I thought about turning that off because sometimes it blocks some of the words that you guys are typing. Like the new messages come from the bottom, and then like if you guys have a longer message, the ending of it's blocked off. But I remember back, I think it was my first stream of this year's game. I forget who it was. If you're in here right now, you can let me know if it was you, but somebody was just spamming that just for fun, just to see if it did anything. And on my end, I couldn't see if it did anything. But it might be new, but like when I was looking at my analytics, it does show up now. And that stream where whoever it was just spamming reactions, spamming hearts, there's like over 3,000 of these hearts that somebody left. So I figured I'll leave it on just in case you guys want to have fun with it, but I still don't even know if it does anything. I just found it fun that we actually did get to see the data on that, and I feel like I remember telling whoever that was that if I get to see the data on it, I'd let them know, so hopefully they're here. I guess chances are they're probably not, if nobody stepped up and said that that was them. There we go. That was another punch out. That was a quick one. We've had some good innings here so far. Like we're at the point where that might be all we can call them is some good innings and a nice solid start on the mound. Okay, well that takes care of that. I guess even referring to it in any capacity ruins your chances at a no-hitter. I try and be superstitious. Also, like, man, we're down in the minors for a game, and we got to deal with facing Joey Votto, Dan Vogelback, Eduardo Escobar came up to the plate at some point. And that's not even including some prospects that might be good. Like, this has to be one of the tougher games we could have on the mound with a minor leaguer. Ooh, is he taking off? Wish he didn't foul that off. Alfaro would have nailed him.
Swing and a foul straight back. And the curveball is down and in.
There we go. Up above the zone to sit down Votto. This is like a really good start. This is going really well. I don't know how many strikeouts we're at, but 4 scoreless, 1 hit allowed, plenty of strikeouts. We might have already secured a plus already.
On to the next inning, and now the right fielder, Will Robertson.
And that looks like it's going to be a 1 pitch out. That might be even better.
Takes the grab, one away. Two of the most potent offenses around squaring off. Here's the left fielder, Alan Rodin. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there for strike 1. Rodin stands at 6 foot even, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd round pick back in 2022. The Bisons, trailing by 2, were in the top of the 5th inning. Next offering is downstairs.
Oh, dude, we are painting with Cam Sanders, the 27-year-old career minor leaguer at a D potential and what, a 64 overall? He's about to change his career right here with 1 start.
Misses. 1-0. Swings through it. 2 outs, bases empty. Fastball in for a strike. Fine work in this one, just 1 strike away from a 5th shutout frame. And that just misses.
Guess I'm going back up and in. Yeah, I didn't have a good feeling about that. I'm lucky he was too early on it.
Inside, that was very close.
Okay, this is turning into a bit of an at bat here. We still got the fly out, still got the pop fly. 5 scoreless innings for Cam Sanders here.
And that'll end the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up.
How are we doing tonight, chat? Did you guys do anything fun today? Anything interesting?
We're set for the top.
I know, like I mentioned, I went golf today. First time golfing this year. I am not good at golf. Don't get it twisted. It's not something I just do. Like, oh, I don't just go golf a bunch and be good at it. But I did it today. And I'm bad. I'm still bad.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. On the ground, right.
Okay, here we go. More weak contact.
1 up, 1 down. Philip Clark digs in now. Puts this one
That better not. Okay, no, it's going foul at least. Look at the effort, though.
Next one's fouled back. Fights it off, we'll see another. Good eye there.
You're going to the White Sox game on Saturday?
Back to a 2-run lead. And
That's fun. Or,
cuts on
is it fun? I mean, like, going to the game and the ballpark experience obviously is fun, but it's also the White Sox.
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
At least,
He's shown
well,
excellent
I was going to say at least you can probably get some good seats, but I guess they still restrict you there, don't they? If you have upper level seats, you can't even walk around the 100 level.
brings it in for the 3rd out. It's a
Just for a giveaway that day? What's the giveaway? What do you get? And Max Chains is out here playing Road to the Show. I haven't played Road to the Show yet this year. I don't know. I haven't really been into Road to the Show for a while now because it's pretty much just been the same thing. But I don't know. Maybe if I actually do pick up my streaming schedule and I'm looking to fill some days with different streams, maybe I'll start up a Road to the Show. Hockey jersey? That's actually kind of cool. That sounds like it's going to be cool.
And now at the plate, Daniel
They did that last year? 2 years ago? They had a Sox hockey jersey? I feel like I remember that looking cool.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the right.
Okay, there we go. I mean, that's a lot of grounders to the second baseman today. Are we still throwing a one-hitter? Have we still only given up 1 hit?
Down now, and
Is that what's going on here? Where are we looking? We have 1 hit allowed, no walks, 8 strikeouts. We're definitely getting the boost for Cam Sanders here, and he's coming up to the bigs.
that one in there. That's strike 1.
Man, I haven't been to a Sox game, though, since
Great for him.
I think it was 2019.
Hitters all twisted.
I haven't been to any baseball games since 2019. I went with my family to
Just off
a bunch that summer. I think we went to a Sox game.
the pitcher might be able to get him out in front with the
We went to Brewers game in Milwaukee, and then we were going on vacation, and we went to a Reds game in Cincinnati. I could have sworn there was one more I did that year, but maybe not. Maybe that was it. But yeah, those were the last. I guess me going to a Reds game in Cincinnati, was that my last MLB game I've been to in 2019? If you guys remember, it would have been right around the trade line in 2019. There was some brawl between the Pirates and the Reds, and it was like a big brawl too. I can't remember if that was the one where Amir Garrett tried to like fight the entire other team, but I went to the game the day after that, and we were only there just because we were there. It was like we're on vacation, we're in the area, so let's stop in Cincinnati and watch a game. And we didn't have a dog in the fight, but we didn't know what we were gonna see, if things were gonna be all chippy the next day after the brawl that had happened the day before. It wasn't. It was all fine.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike.
Is that another rollover to second base?
That's 2 up.
You're playing some franchise mode. That's another thing I haven't tried out this year, but there's a couple of things that's like, do I want to just play this on my own, or do I want to eventually turn it into a series or streaming or anything like that? So that road to the show I just haven't done. But I did want to at least try franchise on my own at some point this year, just because of the changes they made. I mean, you might know because you're playing it right now, but I really feel like those changes they made to like simming games and what kind of situations they throw you into, I feel like that is a big time game changer to how you get through a season in franchise. Not many people were talking about it either. It was just kind of like, oh, they did something, and then nobody really I don't know. I feel like nobody was really like, oh, this is a good change, or this isn't enough. I think it seems like a big change.
Foul ball there. Knocks that one.
Come on, Escobar. Don't ruin this now. We are already down into the yellow, and now he's giving us a tough at bat. Or, see, it feels like that's what happens sometimes. Down in the minor, or not even on the minors, just on the mound in general in March to October. If you're having somebody giving you trouble, you just throw one right down the middle. Seems to get them. It's fun doing the critical situations. Is that still what they call them? Or, because I feel like the way they changed it, it seemed like they were kind of moving away from the concept of critical situations, but I guess that's just what it is. Just an expanded, like, version of that. Ooh. That might leave. No, it won't leave. All right. You're back and we're still pitching. We are. Like I said, when I don't cut these down for a video and we're just watching the whole thing, it's going to take a while. I feel like this isn't taking as long as they sometimes do, though. Probably because I've only given up one base runner.
One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. Next pitch in for a strike.
But yeah, no, I mean, we have seen all 94 pitches today. And if I was cutting it down for a video, we'd see 20 something. I guess at least, well, not even. I was going to say at least 27, but I probably don't even show every single out. Only one more to go, though. Only one more out to get, and we're just about to casually throw a complete game shutout one-hitter down here in AAA. Can we end it with a strikeout on a curve? Let's break out a pitch like that. There we go. That's perfect, man. In the dirt to get strike 3. I don't know how many total strikeouts that is, but yeah, we've definitely locked up as big of a boost as you're going to see for Cam Sanders here.
Shutout in this one. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.
Pitching moments are so lifeless. They are. I mean, it kind of depends. I feel like you almost want it to be lifeless, because then that's like the best case scenario for what you actually want your player to do, player lock wise. But then it's just dull. Like if you had some action, you had some runners on base, it'd be more fun. but it's also like not as good for the team, you know?
Certainly bolsters the case for a call-up. You always
Oh, I agree. If you could control the fielders, I mean, that would solve so many headaches I've had from different things that have happened in pitcher player locks before. Like, I don't have auto shifts on, but when you're only controlling the pitcher, auto shifts are on, and I've given up some hits because defenders were placed where I didn't want them to be placed. So yeah, I definitely agree. Even also like in Diamond Dynasty moments, same thing. So many headaches caused by just the auto defense being horrendous. That wasn't as good of a sim as I thought it was going to be. I think we only went 2-2. And Cam Sanders, he did get up to a B potential. He only got up to a 69 though. I thought he'd get 6 overall. Usually it's a +6 overall. But I mean, hey, that's nice. B potential is very nice also. Should mean that even after the auto boost that we just got, he'll continue to get better. And we get to call him up here, and I'm going to do that. We can well, actually, I guess no, we can send down Jose Cuas here. 58 overall, lowest arm in the bullpen. That would work out perfect. We send him down. We get Cam Sanders into the rotation. We move Javier Assad to the bullpen because he's struggling in the rotation. So yeah, this will work out. This will work out great. Man, there are not many options that we can actually send down. Because yeah, if you guys haven't watched my White Sox March to October this year and heard me rant about the types of people you can't send down, that's a difference this year. Is if you have somebody who you want to send down, but they're out of minor league options here, like here it says 1 of 3 used. But if you have somebody with 3 of 3 used, you can't send them down. Yeah, Toxic knows what I'm talking about. Worried he's going to be a repeat of Sammy Peralta, but he's not. We're looking good. But I didn't even realize, I didn't even look into it before, but you can't send down position players. I feel like, unless I'm misremembering, I feel like in the past, if you were calling up a pitcher, you could send down a position player and vice versa. But it looked like here I could only deal with pitchers. But yeah, here we go. Our newest Cub, Cam Sanders. We'll plug him into the rotation, and we should get another chance. I mean, just what we're looking for. Right after we were talking about how pitching moments, pitcher-player locks are dull. And we get to do another one. There's a reason you always call the best series on YouTube. Well, thanks, man. I don't agree, because there's definitely a lot of things I enjoy watching, but to be able to make something that even one person considers the best series on YouTube, that's kind of cool. So what are we doing here? Yeah, I want to move him into the rotation. I want to make sure that move is made. We're just going to have him take Javier Assad's spot straight up. And then we should be seeing him get up to a 74, 75 overall, so he'll fit in pretty nicely in that spot. But yeah, he was already going to be pitching today, so that didn't change anything in that scenario. What I also wanted to look, yeah, we're 18-18, so I guess we did gain a game. I don't know, we had a lot of momentum there in the last sim, and we didn't really use it. Oh, and good thing I'm not hitting. Padres are throwing Matt Waldron, the knuckleballer, up there. I'm glad I can bypass the Matt Waldron game at the plate. Hopefully our offense does something. I mean, he was, what, 0-5 with a 6.5 ERA? I guess the knuckleball isn't as effective against the CPU. Ooh, where's the mitt? Where's the glove? There's another MLB The Show glitch. Talking earlier that we gotta love him, and now our guy doesn't even have a mid on. What do you guys call it? Mid or glove? I kind of go back and forth. Oh, you know what I also just realized? Man, I'm rusty. This guy, that's supposed to be down here. If there's base runners on, you guys want to see the base runners, and I might have been covering that up. I guess it didn't really matter in that last game. We only had one base runner. You go back and forth too? Yeah, same. You call it the glove for everything except the catcher's mitt? Yeah, I'm trying to think. But yeah, I guess the catcher, it would always be catcher's mitt. I don't think I say catcher's glove. Do I say catcher's glove? I don't know, because saying catcher's glove now doesn't feel weird. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I go back and forth for catcher's mitt, too. Well, I just casually said catcher's mitt, so now I don't know. You've got me thinking now. I feel like I would always say, like, first base mitt. Or would I say, like, first base glove? Oh, God, now I don't know. Now I'm confusing myself. I gotta just put that aside. Because we're actually pitching in the big leagues here. I gotta focus. There we go. Curveball sits him down. This is a good start. Oh, I skipped. I wish I wouldn't have skipped past that, but that was his first career strikeout, and I just went right past the little celebration screen. There we go, dude. I don't know, man. Cam Sanders kind of seems like he just melts these CPU hitters. Like, we're talking big leagues now. That was Manny Machado, and that was an easy 3-pitch strikeout. Yeah, that would not go over well. We'd be seeing quite a few tweets about that if that happened in real life. They just cut a presentation short like that. Like, oh, this guy picked up his first strikeout. Already moving on. That's going to be an out, right? Yeah, Dansby's over there at short. He might even have 99 fielding. I feel like I remember him having 99 fielding. Doesn't have a great arm. But you know he's at least going to make the play clean. Okay, we're good. And that's Nico Horner at second. At least I think it is. What's the funniest glitch I've seen in MLB The Show? Man, there's a couple. There's a couple that come to mind. Because there was one just recently at the end of MLB 23. And I can't remember now if it was one of the last episodes of the Nationals franchise or if it was even when I was live. I think it was an episode. But somehow I was in a player-locked critical situation, and the guy that I was controlling got pinch ran for, so the CPU brought in CJ Abrams to pinch run for me. But at the exact same time, the CPU also brought in CJ Abrams to pinch hit, so it just duplicated CJ Abrams, and we had two CJ Abramses on the field for the rest of the game. There was another one, and it might still be on my channel. Like, we're talking MLB 18, and it wasn't even a real video, but I posted the clip just because I thought it was funny. I was playing against the CPU, and I was just like grinding the missions, those god-awful stat missions from MLB 18. If you know, you know. But I was just like running around the bases, just trying to get out probably. And I remember I think it was Chipper Jones I had. He was rounding third, or he was coming up on third because the cutoff man threw it to third. The third baseman whiffed on it, and it hit the third base coach, like in the hand. And then everyone just acted like it was a home run. Like, it just, the commentator all of a sudden was like, oh, that one's gone. And everyone started trotting, and it even popped up, like how it says, like, how far your home run was hit. It popped up saying Chipper Jones, home run, 78 feet. So it's got to be between those two. I might be partial to the older one. There have been some good ones. That's going to drop in, isn't it? That, I mean, we were only in the 3rd inning, but that's not a cool way to ruin a no-hitter. There was also a good one. Again, I don't remember what game it was, but it was a long time ago, back when they would do the live streams instead of feature premieres to hype up the new game, and they were all just kind of sitting on the couch. It was completely live as they were showing off the new features to the game, and something just broke, and the player model broke, and it just, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was nightmare fuel. You could probably find it if all you did was type in on Google MLB The Show glitch. Like, it made its rounds. Like, it made it outside the MLB The Show community with how funny and also terrifying it was. Man, I guess also, now you've got me thinking. Because there was the one from just this year. That player model glitch. Like, probably within the first week of the game or a little after the first week, where, like, some of the players' faces just, like, shrunk and their heads were going through their hat. That was a pretty funny one. That was a funny day on the game. Man, MLB's had some good glitches, some funny ones. You've got me thinking now, and there's definitely been some funny things. Yeah, Kyle Manzardo, he wasn't the only one. There's plenty of other people, but yeah, he was one of them. We're going to catch that, right? Yeah, Dansby's there. Dansby's got me. That's 3 scoreless for Cam Sanders in his MLB debut. Oh, and we're getting no hit. Let's hopefully change that. Let's give me some run support here, because we do need to win this one. This one's different than the minors. If we lose, we get negative momentum.
The right-hander back to work. And that one is in for a strike. You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
Probably the least funny MLB The Show glitch ever, though, was also this year when they just casually deleted a bunch of people's Diamond Dynasty progress. That was as I was trying to get the Pack Attack account set up. So I had been grinding for a couple days, trying to make some stubs, trying to get some packs on the Pack Attack account, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of me playing, everything just, like, stopped working. It booted me back to the main screen, and it just restarted Diamond Dynasty, and I was like, really? It did delay Pack Attack. I remember I was gonna have it ready for like one day, and then a full day went by without knowing what was gonna happen to my account. Did I have to regrind everything? And then that delayed the start of it a couple extra days. Speaking of, you guys watching Pack Attack? I know a lot of people were asking me where it was before it came out, and now it's here. I've been having fun with it. Oh boy, we really left off the last stream at a bad time. Just having to start up a brand new stream with back-to-back pitcher player locks. We pitched 9 full innings down in the minors. I guess you don't know how long this one's going to go, but if it goes well, we might be in for another 9 full innings up here in the majors.
Last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great.
Your favorite moment in the show you had was probably in 21. I'm guessing there's more to that. You had a comma and then nothing, so... Ooh, we're there. We're there. Another clean, scoreless inning. You hit a home run in Rockies Stadium with Sean Murphy, and it says the distance and exit velo, and it shows the green line, and it shows where the ball goes, and it went completely straight. Like, it just didn't come down. It just kept going up. Did it say the distance, like, was something crazy? Oh, like, okay. Like dead center, that's what you mean. I thought just as we had glitches on the mind, I thought you were saying like it just, the line just went straight and there was no arc or anything. Okay, yeah, I get what you mean now. Very middle of the screen. I feel like that'd be kind of trippy. Like you'd be waiting for something to or you'd be waiting for it to look like normal and it just kind of looks like a line. I've had that a couple times similar. I guess, is it similar? I don't know. But like pitching from this pitching camera and the player hits a line drive like right back into where the camera is situated and I actually flinch, like I try and dodge the ball.
Here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Profar in his 11th season, 31 years old, and he's a native of Curacao.
Giving up kind of a few fly balls here, but none of them are hit all that hard. Oh, and we did get run support. I didn't even notice that. Oh, it was 23. So that was recent then. Man, I can't believe, like when you said MLB 21, I didn't think it was 3 years ago. I probably did think it was like last year, but MLB 21 was 3 years ago already. There we go. There's another dot.
Here at Wrigley Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6.
We got 5 runs on the board now. That makes me feel nice and safe. Broken bat. I really think, like, with where we're at here, we've got 5 1/3 scoreless. I don't know how many strikeouts we're at, but I don't think it's as many as down in AAA. You know what? I'll check. Where are we at when it comes to strikeouts here? 6. So that's not terrible. I thought it would have been like 3 or 4, but 6 punch outs in 5 innings. That's pretty good. But yeah, we're kind of at the point now where if we got into any sort of trouble that would jeopardize getting that second attribute boost, they'd just take us out. So we're probably set here. Now it's just about trying to get more than a 1+ boost. Can we get it up to the 2 or 3? There it was. I almost flinched on that. I was just talking about that. I don't know. Did you guys get that feeling at all? I guess it wasn't like right back at me, but it was still like kind of straight towards us.
You didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Azokar in the box again, takes a strike. In for a strike and a count.
How about them Sox? Don't even. I knew it was going to be bad. I was excited for the season at the thought of how bad it was going to be. And then it was even worse. Like, it's so bad that it's not funny. I was looking forward to a funny bad season, and now it's just depressing. How long do I plan on playing tonight? I guess I didn't mention that, but I was thinking about going until about 9:30 to 10 o'clock-ish Central, so that's a little over an hour. Happy Guardians fan here. Jeff, was that you back weeks ago who was leaving all those reactions just because I see you're here and now the reactions are pouring in again? Because if that was you and you weren't here earlier, I talked about it, how I would let you know. I said I would let you know if I could see if those came through. And I think they changed the analytics or whatever, so I did see that they came through. You left like 3,000 reactions on that one stream. If that was you. Oh no. Okay, this isn't good. This isn't good. He is going to score on this. I didn't think off the bat he was going to score on that, but that took whoever's in right way long to get there. I missed a longer message here. Your least favorite part of franchise isn't that any... Wait, hang on. My eyes just messed up. Let me start again. Your least favorite part of franchise isn't any of the big bugs. It's the fact that every single game, if you don't choose the Cubs, they just trade Pete Crow-Armstrong in a prospect swap. Are Oh, yeah, you said if you don't choose the Cubs. Yeah, trading's always been...
Bogarts retired. They limit the damage.
He was expecting 5K.
2 hits, no errors, and a man.
But yeah, trading's always been weird in MLB this show, and they even made a point either last year or a few years ago to say that they fixed trade logic, and I still have seen some trades not come through that you'd think would come through. Although, you know what I realized? And you'd think after playing March to October for, what, 5 years now, I should have known this? I don't think CPU teams trade in March to October. Like, I assumed that trades happened in the background because we make trades, but I don't think the CPU teams trade amongst themselves. You started in a Nats franchise, and before opening day, they traded PCA for Torque.
The next up for the Padres.
That's interesting. I wonder how long was the contract that they gave Bellinger in real life, the Cubs? Because maybe the game just sees it as a position is clogged up, and they may as well trade a prospect, since that's a prospect that's kind of ready to come up. Pack Attack is goated so far. Thanks, Jeff. I am very much enjoying making it. We're at a 3-0 count right now. We're kind of losing it.
Just a difficult one. You tip your cap. Next offering is
Although I keep falling behind. That's why I'm live right now, is I've been falling behind on some videos, and I didn't have anything ready to go up today. But now we're live. Is that... No, that's not going anywhere. Yeah, we're good.
for out number 2. Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it. Jurickson Profar digs in now. Ground ball.
Dansby's got it. That's 7 innings. 7 innings of 1-run baseball. We are definitely low on energy. I would be taking out my guy right here, but we're probably not going to see that.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Yeah, we're still in. I need to remove that popped out area in right field. Oh, no, I like it. I like making stadiums that have a little life to them, you know? I'm not really the biggest fan of just like a straight arch or arc, whatever it's called, in the outfield.
On the ground, right side, corner.
I'm thinking though too, like every year for Pack Attack I've made a new stadium, but since you could actually carry him over, I haven't bothered with that this year. But I don't know, should I make a new one? I've been thinking about making a new one. I've also been thinking about recreating the first 2. And then just kind of having 3 different Pack Attack parks that we can rotate between. But both of those things seem like so much work. And it already takes me so much time just to grind on a second account to earn stubs and earn packs that I don't know if I want to spend so much time with other stadiums. Keep Pack Attack Park 3. You like it? All right. I like it too. It's like I've said it multiple times. It's my favorite stadium I've ever made. Not like I make many, but still. Last year you didn't end up watching that much Pack Attack, but this year you always look forward to the next episode. I love to hear it. I love it, man. Back a couple years ago, the difference in views between March to October and Pack Attack was huge. Not many people made the transition over to Pack Attack, but I enjoyed it, so I pretty much just kept uploading it for me, and it's finally paying off. Is Pack Attack 2 and 1 good? You never watched it? Well, I mean, I would say so. It's definitely not. I've gone back and watched a couple of my older videos recently, even just like within the last couple of years, and man, I've gotten a little bit better. Some of those older videos are a brutal watch, but I think Pack Attack last year was fun. 2 years ago, I didn't get started until way late, like November. And then the year before that, I didn't make a stadium. Or did I? Oh, no, yeah, I did. Because this year I'm using the same stadium, so yeah. Oh, you mean the stadiums? My first one, so that would have been MLB 21. That stadium was fine. Like, I didn't think it was that great compared to my next 2. I did like the second one, though. And that one, like I said, I got a very late start on Pack Attack that year, so we didn't get to see that one as much, but I did really like that one. I had the right field wall was like 370 feet deep. So, like, I could still hit some bombs to right field if we got a hold of it, but we saw a lot of triples. And then the left field wall was kind of similar to the one right now in Pack Attack Park 3, except it was a little bit more shallow and the wall was like really high. So yeah, I did like that one. What's 370? And Rob's here. What's going on, Rob? We are almost done with 2 straight pitcher player locks where it's looking like we're about to go the distance in both of them. 9 inning. I mean, it has. You said it feels like we've been going for 45 minutes. I think it actually has been 45 minutes since the start of the stream. And all we've done is pitch with Cam Sanders. One more out to go, though. That's it. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Jeff. My mind was going other places. For some reason I thought 370, like my first thought was like my rating, my Diamond Dynasty rating. I don't know why that would make sense. There we go. That's going to do it. 2 straight complete games for Cam Sanders. This one we only allowed 1 run. We're definitely going to see another big time attribute boost. And we did. It looks like we got the 3+. And we get some more momentum. Cam Sanders is better than Roki, or is the better Roki Sasaki. You know what? He better be. All this time we put into him, he better be good. I mean, he's going to go up. Wait, we had a 2-homer game from Seiya Suzuki there. Nice. But, yeah, we're going to see him up to like a 75 overall here. And a B potential. So he'll just keep getting better throughout the rest of the season. You feel so powerful liking the Pack Attack videos? I'm glad. I remember way back when I came up with that idea for the likes for stubs. I thought like, oh, this will be a way for me to play the algorithm. Didn't really turn out that way. Like, I haven't really noticed a difference in like the amount of likes translating to views. But I still think it's a fun way that like you guys can directly influence things. Because like you never know. You could be the like that puts me over the edge to get an extra pack. And then that extra pack can turn into a diamond. Huge win streak, that's right. We got to keep it alive here. What are we up to? 4 in a row? 4 games above 500 also. And of course, this is the time where some other team decides to get going too, so we don't even make up any ground. It plays the algorithm for you. I don't know, man. The YouTube algorithm is something I wish I didn't have to think about. You know what? You just said just like the White Sox. This just made me realize though we just got four wins in a row. That's more than the White Sox have this whole year. Although I don't know. What are they looking like today? Let me check real quick. Game started a little over an hour ago. How bad are the Sox losing right now? What do we got going on? Oh, it's 7-0.